Hare Krishna everyone, welcome back to Shravanam Diaries podcast. I'm your host Sulalita Devidasi and we are continuing to read Teachings of Lord Caitanya by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Chapter 30, The Transcendental Pastimes of Radha and Krishna. After explaining this to Lord Caitanya, Ramananda Raya said, "Now, let us relish the transcendental loving affairs between Krishna and Radha. These have no comparison in this material world." Thus, Ramananda Raya continued by saying that during the Rasa dance, Radharani suddenly left the arena, as if she were angry that no special favor was being shown her. Krishna was desirous of seeing Radharani in order to fulfill the purpose of the Rasa dance, but not seeing Radharani there, he became very sorrowful, and went to search her out. In the Gita Govinda, there is a very nice verse which states that Krishna, the enemy of Kamsa, wanted to be entangled in loving affairs with women and thus simply took Radharani into his heart and left the company of other damsels of Vraja. The next verse describes how Krishna was very much afflicted by Radharani's absence, and being thus distressed in mind, began to search her out along the banks of the Yamuna. Failing to find her, he entered the bushes of Vrindavan and began to lament. Ramananda Raya pointed out that one who discusses the purport of these two special verses of the Gita Govinda 3.1 and 2 can relish the highest nectar of Radha and Krishna's loving affairs. Although there were many gopis to dance with, Krishna especially wanted to dance with Radharani. In the Rasa dance, Krishna expanded himself and placed himself between every two gopis. But he was especially present with Radharani. However, Radharani was not pleased with Krishna's behavior. As described in the Ujjvala Nilamani, quote, "The path of loving affairs is just like the movement of a snake. Among young lovers, there are two kinds of mentality, causeless and causal," unquote. Thus, when Radharani left the arena of the Rasa dance out of anger at not receiving special treatment, Krishna became very sad because he could not see her among the other gopis. The perfection of the Rasa dance was considered complete due to Radharani's presence, and in her absence, Krishna considered the dance to be disrupted. Therefore, he left the arena to search her out. When he could not find Radharani after wandering in several places, he became very distressed. Thus, it is understood that Krishna could not enjoy his pleasure potency even in the midst of all the other gopis, but that in the presence of Radharani, he was satisfied. When this transcendental love between Radharani and Krishna was described by Ramananda Raya. Lord Caitanya said, I came to you to understand the transcendental loving affairs between Krishna and Radha. And now I am very satisfied that you have described them so nicely. I can understand from your version that the highest loving state is that between Krishna and Radha. Yet, Lord Caitanya still requested Ramananda Raya to explain something more. Quote, what are the transcendental features of Krishna and Radharani? And what are the transcendental features of the reciprocation of their feelings? And what is the love between them? If you kindly describe all this to me, I will be very much obliged. Except for you, no one can describe such things. Unquote. I do not know anything, Ramananda Raya replied in all humility. I am simply saying what you are causing me to say. I know that you are Krishna himself, yet still you are relishing hearing about Krishna from me. Therefore, please excuse me for my faulty expression. I'm just trying to express whatever you are causing me to express. Quote, I am a Mayavadi sannyasi, Lord Caitanya protested. I have no knowledge of the transcendental features of devotional service. By the greatness of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, my mind has become clear, and I am now trying to understand the nature of devotional service to Lord Krishna. The Bhattacharya recommended that I see you in order to understand Krishna. Indeed, he said that you are the only person who knows something about love of Krishna. Therefore, I have come to you upon the recommendation of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Please then do not hesitate to relate to me all the confidential affairs between Radha and Krishna. Do not hesitate. Unquote. In this way, Lord Caitanya actually took the subordinate position before Ramananda Raya. This has very great significance. One who is serious about understanding the transcendental nature of Krishna should approach a person who is actually enriched with Krishna consciousness. One should not be proud of his material birth, material opulence, material education, and material beauty, and with these things try to conquer the mind of an advanced student of Krishna consciousness. One who thus goes to a Krishna conscious person, thinking that he would be favorably induced, is under a misconception about the science. One should approach a Krishna conscious person with all humility, put relevant questions to him, and not challenge him. If one were to challenge him, such a highly elevated Krishna conscious person would not be available to receive any tangible service. A challenging, puffed up person cannot gain anything from a Krishna conscious man. He simply remains in material consciousness. Although Lord Caitanya was born in a high Brahmana family and was situated in the highest perfectional stage of sannyasa, he nonetheless showed by his behavior that even an elevated person would not hesitate to take lessons from Ramananda Raya. Although Ramananda appeared as a householder situated in a social status beneath that of a Brahmana. Thus, Lord Caitanya clearly showed that a sincere student never cares whether his spiritual master is born in a high Brahmana family or Kshatriya, or whether he is a high-grade sannyasi, a brahmachari, or whatever. Whoever can teach about the science of Kṛṣṇa is to be accepted as a guru. Jai. We're going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. The link to this book is in the description. Please check out our website, shravanamdiaries.com, and we shall see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.